This birthday, y'all. I didn't let nobody stop my happiness on this birthday, honey. Not dumb free. None of it. Not the attitude, not the mental health, none of it. Okay. I didn't let nobody disturb this birthday, honey. I did not. I would not. But I guess it's back to the regularly scheduled program. I'm gonna have to pack me a bag and go on over there and help them with this guy because neither one of them look like they know what the fuck they over there doing. Them they doing. Ike and Tina over there. I mean, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, Lord. Now, at least they ain't putting their hands on each other, okay? I can praise God for them. What you say to me, Joe, as long as you don't put your hands on me and I ain't gonna put my hands on you. So I can appreciate all the back and forth they doing. Because black folks, y'all know we gonna talk our shit, okay? I don't care what you say. Or I don't care how y'all get on here and pretend like y'all so high sedity in y'all house. Y'all know when y'all get tired of y'all man, you say shut the fuck with your black ass. You say some shit. All up over there saying some shit. Just told my man to shut the fuck yesterday too. Okay? And he didn't call me a dumb bitch. I forgot his mama was dead. So sometimes people's dialogue in the black community get a little toxic, but if they could keep their hands to their, I'm gonna be all right. And whoever her daddy is need to shut the fuck and mind his own business, just like Blue said, because baby, the way my daddy would have came out here and started pimping to keep me out the shelter. And I ain't saying I ain't never been. I'm just saying. Your daddy and my daddy is not about to. I'm not about to have my daddy arguing with no man after he done let me sit up in no shelter. Okay, hold on, let me fix this. It's breaking me out. So hold on, y'all. Let me get cute again. Put my bonnet back on. It's showing the ashy part. I've been watching them. I was busy for a couple of days, and I clocked out for my birthday to enjoy my family that was here from out of town. But I've been getting all y'all DMs. I've been seeing it. Let me make a little bang over here or something. All right, there you go. So I hopped on here so y'all could catch me up on everything. Catch me up. Because I was summoned. Somebody told me I need to go on over there and pull up. I'm going to see what my husband say today. I'm started packing a little bag to go over there and take over. Because y'all know I'm going to go over there and take the over, okay? She perked out. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so I don't have nothing bad to say about her because I know postpartum is real. I've never experienced it because I've never had the luxury of experiencing that. Some white data made up for white people that want to get kids. Okay, in the black community, we wasn't never allowed to say that word, okay? It's normal for us to push a baby out, hold that with the cord wrapped around his neck and still pick the cotton and wipe the blood up and keep working, okay? So we wasn't allowed to afford to say that. They over there talking about, girl, the way I would be so happy to not have to get up and go to work or be waiting. You know how back then, when I had my kids, we had to wait that for the 2 weeks they gave us. Then it was like 6 weeks. Y'all know what I'm talking about for the working. I'm not talking about you rock tards who ain't never had a job before and just keep selling it. I'm talking about that know they had to clock in on them jobs, okay? They gave us 2 weeks, and if we was good workers and we wasn't really late, the extra 2 weeks, okay? But baby, on that 6th week, you was clocked in. That baby couldn't be breastfed. You had to drop off that formula, drop off that new baby over to your best friend's house or whoever was going to help you. And you had to get your back to work, okay? Because you, your man, and some more people was going to be at the shelter if you didn't, okay? Because wasn't no way I could take off work. Jonathan's daddy couldn't afford no place for us to live. We had to pitch in on that. So both of us had to get our back to work. So the way she laying up there and ain't getting cute, like, girl, put your tummy on. Where's your Cardi B vest at? I don't know what y'all doing around there, but not walking around with no faja on is some funky nasty in the 2026. Put your faja back on. That's why your man ain't acting right. He know you about to sit up there and look like Shaduka do. Girl, Cardi B got them mother together. Both them baby daddies was ready to do what she said. You got to put that faja on. That's your first line of defense so that you could move around in the house and do your regularly do. But just laying there with your fupa hanging all out at y'all age is ridiculous, girl. We didn't have that luxury, honey. We had to carry up and look good. Or lie, he don't. We don't. Okay, now get you a faja. All them to send you 3 fajas, okay? One for the day you got home. You were supposed to get in that faja on day 1. These is out here getting BBLs, and in 2 days, they back to washing dishes and cleaning their house. Who the f*** is you fooling right now? And then Black women, if we get something like postpartum, we don't tell nobody. We don't know what that is. We tired. That's what it is. Get your some good rest and get the back up. Y'all over here, that's why Jonathan is not understanding. He watched his mama, he watched his sister, he watched Jaden. He watched Chrisean get out the house on the first week and and I don't know what she was doing, but she was doing something. Okay. She was somewhere laughing at something. So I think he just is uncomfortable with and when a man that you be with already got kids and already see the programming, like this Jaden just had kids. She had another kid. She getting up, she washing dishes, she cooking, she taking the kids to the schoolhouse. And then she had to do most of that while he was in jail. So it's like he really not giving no about like what you giving. Like you're not giving what it needs to give right now. You need to hurry up and give what it needs to give, or you gonna get replaced, girl. And that's not just for Blue. That's all of us. That's all of us. We all know the rules and the code, honey. I don't give a fuck on. They know you could wash them dishes. They know you could wash that load of clothes, honey. They know what color people was doing out in the field. Okay, we had an umbilical cord in one hand, the cotton in another, and the baby in the mother other. Okay, we had 4 hands out there in them cotton fields. So all of that whining and all that lazy, you had enough rest the whole pregnancy. That's enough rest. Y'all over here like, I need some rest. I just had a baby. You should have been resting the whole 9 months. You rest for 9 months, and then after you have the baby, you're supposed to get an urgency to get back to yourself, your you. You know what I mean? Like us had 2 weeks off, and we had to go clock back in. Hi, this is Valerie from Dynatech. Are you going to pay your bills today, or do I need to send this to the collection agency? We had to clock back in. So I'm just not, and put the faja on and get up and do something to your hair. I know you just don't know how to do your hair or something. Just call somebody to do your hair. If anything, call them to scratch your scalp and make you feel good and make you feel pretty or something. But do y'all see how Cardi B jumped out that bed? That's how y'all supposed to do. Okay? You're not about to catch Beyonce and Rihanna. Maybe Rihanna, she done made a whole lot of money. She could lay there on her if she want to. But the rest of these is not laying there like that. Okay. She gets her hair and lashes done because it don't be looking good. Like nobody have done her hair and it look good. Everybody that did her hair I tried to have my people go over there and do it because it's just not giving. I know what it needs and I try to tell her what it needs, but she listen, but she don't listen all the way. Okay, she needs somebody who really, really, really do hair to go in there and blend and dye her tracks the right color. And you know what I'm saying? She don't need no whole wig. She don't need no whole weave because her face is just not built for it. She just need a couple tracks in there that blend with her hair color. She got to have experienced people that know how to go in and dye some that look like her hair. Because ain't no way you should be walking around with all that pretty flowy hair and it look like a mop like that. Like but I'm going to go over there. I tried to help her before I did. I really, really did. And she got that she got that smart mouth, okay? And I'm like, girl, I could have helped you. I could have been helped you land this deal. He halfway like you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I could have helped you land this deal. They don't want to listen to me, though. Finna fumble the bag. She finna fumble the bag. You gotta think, he and Chrisean have created a lot of hype around her right now. I'm not, even Jaden too, like, even me, a lot of people have created a place for her in the circus where she just put on this pedestal. Now, how many days you think we fixing to watch you walk around without your hair did and your face right and you with nothing? We just not fixing to watch you sit there and go back and forth with your baby daddy we all know what's wrong with him. All the real women know what's wrong with him, but the trifling that ain't never had no baby daddy, they just sit there and do all of that. They giving you some wrong advice, okay? Now, this man said you gonna get a BBL when it's over. That means he ain't happy with what it is. So you got to get up and do you some lunges or some squats in the morning, okay? That's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to start getting up and doing what you was doing to get that baby out. You got to keep going, okay? Because be looking for you to pop back right in 6 weeks, okay? After that 6 weeks checkup, it got to be looking edible. And it ain't looking edible. I don't give a how light skinned you is. You got to be clickety clack 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 out here. Because you got to represent him. That's your daddy. You got to represent him. Don't go save her yet. I mean, I just don't want the baby to be all jittery. And you know what I'm saying? You around and had a baby all whining and crying and being all jittery and baby. See, my grandkids don't be doing all of that. They just be laughing and giggling and sleeping and laughing and giggling and tearing up my all of that whining and crying and all of that stuff that comes with all of that because you don't feel good about yourself. Because you can't feel good about yourself to get up and then just be looking like that. Get you 3 little cute jogging suits. Go to Lululemon or one of them little places that y'all go to for y'all age. I could do a Walmart set and I'm cute. But one of them little places and get you like a little couple 5 days worth, different colors. Even if you just kind of rotate, get you some nice little tennis shoes to go with it. Have your hair done. Get 2 cornrows. I don't know what you need to do, but you need to do something. Because there ain't nobody fixing to keep logging on and seeing somebody looking like they self at home with they dust mop clothes on like they cleaning all day and ain't cleaning. Okay, it's looking like you cleaning up the house all day. You got to go watch some of Jaden's videos. You got to go watch, not Chrisean, because she was trying to do that same, but she learned real quick. I still got to get up and make something happen, Captain, or it ain't gonna happen. And what the last thing you want to do is be and don't be having no man. Like I would never have my daddy ever talk to my husband about nothing. Don't be having no other man unless he's sending you half on your rent or you know what I'm saying. This the best had your back. I don't give a if it is your daddy, your stepdaddy, your bald headed granddaddy. If this ain't been putting in on it, you don't never have nobody talk to your man on the phone. Okay. Because if that not finna come get you and fly you out, if he ain't finna send for your son, like this your daddy, when you had your baby, your parents was supposed to come get him. Your parents, when Callie had her kids, the baby person she had the baby by had my grandson. All of that, you got a whole kid there in the mix of all this. They supposed to help you for at least 6 weeks right now. Them grandparents shouldn't be talking to nobody on that mother phone if they not gonna come get Superior for 2-3 weeks. Cause boo, if we was here, he would be over here while you helping get your new rhythm together. Cause that's really what's supposed to be happening right now. Okay. That's what's supposed to be happening. You supposed to be getting in your rhythm. He was supposed to see the baby, and then the grand people was supposed to come get the kids. My daddy didn't play that. Either John daddy or my daddy came and got my kids so that I could get my mind right. Okay, you can't just be over there with a whole bunch of kids walking around and they hungry and thirsty. So yeah, don't be having nobody get on the phone and mess your program up, pretending like they rah got an attitude about something. Like that person is not even supposed to get on the phone. I would never have my dad talk to my husband about nothing. Okay. So start there. Have that same energy that you got for me. You don't want my son talking to me. You don't want me over my son's house. Then why you going to add somebody else to the equation? Right, you going to be calling backup and you know his backup. And the funny part is they both call me behind each other back. You know what I'm saying? They both call me, pretend like they don't like me, but then don't tell the other one. I'm just laughing at them. I'm just sitting there laughing at them, child. That's what y'all get, okay? Because Superior would have been over here with the rest of the kids, okay? Not wanting to go back over there. So if them people ain't called for your son to pick him up, what they talking about, okay? Period. Blue is good with all the kids. He really is. That's the child whisperer. Y'all think, oh, just her kid. No, all the kids like Blue. All, stranger kids, all the kids at the park. You see how the kids listen to his music and he older them now. And the little kids are still happy to listen to that. So why she don't let Superior dad take him no more? I don't know. Something she felt wasn't right. But that's her child. Let her make the best decision for him because at the end of the day, she got to be responsible for him. So if she want to make sure he's safe within her eyes, that's what she's supposed to do. She is high as a kite right now. I hope she haven't picked up none of them pills. I pray she... Neither one of them two take care of that baby by themselves. They need to be together and help each other with that baby, okay? Karlissa want to see the baby. I see the baby. She sent me a little picture of him breastfeeding. She sent me a little video. She ain't that demonic not to send me nothing. She sent me the picture, and you know what? I'm trying to let them enjoy their child before I pull up. I'm trying to let them try to do it themselves. And then when I get ready to, I'm going to pull up. She has a hand on just waiting on what Blue can give her and her kids. I mean, it looked like she started her own as a backup plan. She looked like she started a just in case he replaced me plan. She got her own going. But if she wanted to solidify her spot, she would have just kept them same numbers rolling. I would have kept them same numbers rolling for that first 2 years just to show my appreciation before I tried to jump off the bridge, that's what I would have did. You see what I'm saying? I would have. You got to have game, but when you start moving them pieces and playing chess, it's like if you doing that and you taking from this pot and putting it in that pot, he could go get somebody else that's just gonna put it in the pot. You see what I'm saying? So because you don't need the pot just yet, the pot ain't going nowhere. But you trying to show like dominance, like, yeah, if I try to get up, girl, how long you think that's gonna last? Chrisean ain't hit them numbers, Jaden ain't hit them numbers. I'm close. I'm right with his college courses in marketing. He understands his target market. He understands his audience. He understands the characters that he needs to rotate and shift. There's so much that he does that you guys don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. That's why these other people have to go on their streams and talk about what he doing over there and what they doing over there. It's a process. And the way that he has it set up in his mind, and because he knows what he's doing, the process is never going to stop. It's never going to stop. And he's going to continue to create because you're dealing with, like, I even tell him all the time, dude, you could be doing Tyler Perry movies. We could be making our own movies right now. What are you doing? But you're also dealing with somebody who has the ability to go to sleep, hear a message in his sleep, and get up and run with that. If you don't have that ability and you just think, oh, I got it because, he gave me a little spark and I can get on here, you got to be able to carry it. You got to be able to get on here and know how to move the market this way, move the market that way, how to stay viral, how to stay, he'll give out transparent and content. His content is real, it's raw, and it's transparent. He's not afraid to go halfway to the edge, which most of us are afraid. You're going to be afraid because, you see it on the other side. You see the other people, they're selling something that people are not really interested in buying, if that makes sense. We want to see some of y'all and some of what y'all do, but most of the interaction, you want to be able to keep coming back to the tree. And the way y'all move them pieces too fast for me be making me like, I wouldn't keep watering that tree because it don't even understand. Like, you got to put in on that because what you're getting right now is really coming from other sources. You see what I'm saying? Chrisean came over there. Jaden keeps you going. I keep the momentum going. Blue has so many outlets and so many of us already rocking and rolling, and then for you to just pop in, he watching you feel like that's all you when he already knows it's not. You just happen to be in the position for the highlight with him. Same thing what happens when he goes over there with Chrisean. Same thing when he get ready to go back over there with Jaden. And all of that momentum when he go home with his kids is going to shift bigger and bolder, a little bit longer, bigger. You got to understand marketing. You have to understand what the audience is looking for. And if you can't carry that, just you getting online right now and thinking that we watching you walk around looking like who did it and why, and thinking that you got the program, and that's not the program because he's not fixing to come watch you after 3 or 4 watches without him. Same thing that Jaden and Chrisean going through right now, which is why they realize, oh, this is bigger than just getting on live and just talking about this and talking about that. You have to understand what it is that he's doing. Okay, he has already created, it could be the movie Baby Boy. It could be so many things, and he has so many famous people surrounding him that are interested in him. Not only does he have all of that going for him, he's from LA, he has favor. So he got a little bit of something that's going on that you're going to still need to stay connected to. And if you start moving your chess pieces the wrong way and he see you just because he don't say nothing because he's not going to disturb something that's working, but the minute the market stops wanting to watch you, we're going back over there with Jaden. And then boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what's being processed behind the scenes. You don't know what's being worked on behind the scenes. You don't know who he's communicating with behind the scenes. You don't know. He got a plan and a day for everything, like a director, like a movie director. So I just say all that to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Move responsibly and always move respectfully. You don't want to be out there having to do things that you don't really want to do to keep maintaining your content when it's this easy for us to just, you see how easy it was for him to just toss me the ball over here? All right, Ma, run with that ball. I'm on live. I'm back to work right after my birthday party. Boom, my mama coming. You want my mama to come? So all I'm saying is don't fuck it up to where you're not in your rotation. Just because we don't get scripts and we don't know what time to clock in or what day to clock in. Them is waiting to clock in right now. Both of them. Ashley's over there waiting. Rila over there waiting. Is ready to get tagged in. So respect all the players on the board. Respect Chrisean for what she put out there. Respect Jaden for what she put out there. Chrisean pulled up to your house understanding that she pulled up. She took a risk. It worked. It did what it needed to do. She ate off of that as well. You ate off of that. It increased all of our numbers drastically. And that's the thing that I don't like about the new people that come into the circus and get the big head and think, oh, I'm rocking and rolling. Oh, I'm this and I'm no that. No, Blue is behind the scenes running. I'm clocked in. I'm clocking in today. So I'm saying that to say because I do like them all. I do. I like them all. Some of them I love. But don't be getting on here thinking, yeah, exactly, that you're bigger than the program. Because you already see he going to keep the program programming whether you stay or whether you go. And it's going to really suck for your timeout to be longer than it should be because you could time out so long that we don't really care about you coming back. Y'all know how I work at work, okay? Because we could all see, I mean, like Rila got on here and said, his first choice. She was his first option, and I see why. She has so much going on and so much stuff that she's going to bring to the table as well. And I see why she was the first option, but she didn't understand that she should have took off work the day that he told her to come to the house and clock in. She should have clocked in. Does she regret that? Absolutely. Is it over for her? No, not if she's going to have a baby named after his mama. But I'm just saying that to say we all got to clock in day and time. Okay, we all got to respect and within reason. Some of us have stepped out of our reason, and that's them put them on a timeout, and they struggling for content, and they struggling with this and struggling with that. But they'll be all right. They know how it go, and they know eventually it's gonna wrap around. And don't be mad when it do wrap around because you went and did your thing and thought you was hot mama, and the numbers was all yours, and this all you. You know what I'm saying? From day one, when you jumped on me in my back and got you cracking from there, it's different things that go into all of the things that he got going on for everybody to eat. Okay? So he's providing a good, entertaining show. I do it as much as I possibly can when they need me because I'm in a position to retire. So I don't really have to clock in no more. I never really had to clock in, but I like to clock in to try to keep the momentum going and keep the dialogue dialoguing. Okay. So let's not get beside ourselves and think, oh, we just did all this. Girl, you got the numbers that the people put in on. Okay. So if anybody got any questions, the doors of the church is open. And don't be having your dad. If your dad can't come in and help you do what you do, you don't want to be doing that. Didn't even work for the last person. So don't be doing that stuff. Don't be trying to get nobody revved up in some shit you want to sleep in. Because if he start feeling uncomfortable with you being there, you're not going to be there. You're going to be outside with a 6-week-old baby. So just watch your pieces the way you move them. You know what I'm saying? It's important. You didn't come into this girl did not, and I'm tired of people saying, oh, he treats her so bad. I feel bad for her. If I hear one more y'all say that dumb shit. Nevaeh is a smart girl. She's beautiful. She's smart. She's talented. She's got her own gifts that are eventually they're slowly coming out. But she came in here for something. She didn't come for nothing. She came for something. She didn't come to fall in love and be my son's wife. She didn't come to be his perfect woman. She didn't come for that. She came in here for a deal. When my son was in jail, she told me she sang, she wanted to get on. And if she got the opportunity, she would appreciate it like Jaden and Chrisean. So let's not ever forget that he knows all this because I tell him everything, just like they tell me everything. He knows exactly what she's here for. And I think job, he could have been a little nicer. He could still be a little nicer, but what man wants to be nice and be all up under somebody's that they know came to use them because it didn't work out with Kentrell? Like, it's like, how does a man really give you his heart when he know you already tried that with the last rapper? It didn't work out for you, and now you over here, and I'm stuck because you got a baby. Like, we have to start not just holding the men accountable, but also holding the women accountable. You got everything you wanted out of the situation. You got famous. You're taking pictures with people. You got in there what Chrisean and Jaden got, and you got a baby too. So you got everything you came for. So please don't be getting on the phone, calling up no men, talking about, oh, he's so mean to me. Girl, he did not like you before this. Okay, put the cards on the table and be absolutely honest and real and transparent. And then we can all give you some advice on how to continue or not continue with what you got going on. But don't come, I hate when y'all get on here like, oh, Blue's just the worst thing ever. He found somebody that was trying everybody to get somewhere, and he got stuck in a situation, and that's just what it is. I don't like the fake. I don't like when Jaden do it. I don't like when Chrisean do it. I don't like when nobody get on here and start playing victims. Don't do that. That's the ugliest thing you could. I'll never play like I'm a victim. You'll never hear me go, oh, I'm just doing this. Like, girl, we know for him to go home and time, you can't be playing victim. Oh, you don't want to spend time with me. You want to be with your family. Yes, he had the family before you got here. I don't like your mama. Get rid of your mama. Okay, we gonna fake like we got rid of his mama. I don't give a he told you. But I bought my house and all my stuff and did all my stuff when my son was in jail. So I don't know why y'all thought trying to get rid of me or trying to make it like I'm the problem was gonna help y'all. That's not gonna help y'all. I wasn't over there for no money, no bag, none of that. Okay, I'm not there for what you're there for. Okay, I've never been there for what you're there for. When I worked in the restaurant, I didn't make $1. Now I made sure my husband got paid for his 12 hours a day. But mama put all the money back into the restaurant so that he could have that other side. Because when he first had that restaurant, it was that little side. So that opening and that wall opening and that production was my share of the money to help invest in my child. So I don't know where you or Chrisean or Jaden, where y'all all got this notion that y'all needed to be in competition with somebody. Mama, I know a lot of women, y'all do that. Y'all think, oh, I gotta be first, and she gonna go back over there, and I'm gonna be everywhere. Wherever there's a kid at, I'm gonna be there. Okay? And y'all, they want to try to control me. Like, well, if she over there, then when Thanksgiving dinner come, they gonna all be a family. So I gotta get rid of his mama, so that when Thanksgiving come, he don't got to go over his mama house. And my son's so stupid. Like, do you know what they trying to do? They trying to make it so, and the sad part about it is, because if I was one of them, I'll be like, so Jaden I know comes for Thanksgiving. So what time am I coming? Because what time is my slot? That's how I would have worked that out. Not like, well, now me and my son got to fake like we don't with each other every day for some more. Like, y'all are dumb as for real. I never understand that. Like, they're so delusional and so dumb. Everybody be dumb. Like, you're supposed to get in where you fit in. Thanksgiving come, you pull up. She here from 3 to 5. You here from 5 to 7. All the kids get to come. Or y'all be grown enough to just pull up together. Because can't none of y'all cook no Thanksgiving dinner. Y'all all got my son eating some. Well, I got to hurry up and conquer and divide and fake like I'm with his mom so that. Because she be talking, girl, if I ask you something or I tell you something, I'm his mom, you're supposed to naturally respect that. You think for real my son is finna run down the road with you for the rest of your life and you don't even got no respect? But y'all got it, though. Everybody got they jobs. They keep up with your duties. That's all I'm saying. And do your best, do your big one. Everybody do their big one. That's all I'm saying. And don't be walking around looking like Medea. That's not how you know what I'm saying? You got to represent. You got to represent 6'9". You can't be walking around here. You see how these walking around here? Do y'all see how these walking around here? Okay, all of them get up, put their whole on, put their kit on. They smelling good, looking good, outfits. Girl, put your faja on and get yourself together. Can't be walking around here doing that white trailer park trash. You can't get up and do nothing. I mean, you can't get up and do nothing. And we can see how easily he could just replace you. We can see how easily somebody else could get in here and get this cracking. So, get up and get yourself together and seal your position long as you can. And the hairdresser ain't but a couple $100. Get you a good one and tell them to match your right so you can flip around in this. Because walking around like that and going to the restaurant like that, that's what made them people ask. Made them people ask y'all, a pregnant woman with a child, do you smoke? They looking at y'all appearance. They saying ain't no rich sitting in here with nobody with looking like this. Yeah, and don't try to be Chrisean. Be your own person. You know what I'm saying? Find your own vibe. Find your own look. When I seen Nevaeh for the first time, when she was at the coming home party, that's probably the best I ever seen her look. You got to keep that same energy, because I can tell you right now, if Rila was over there, she would not be looking like that. Absolutely not. Getting up, getting dressed, her house is clean. You know what I'm saying? Her just together. She got matching shoes. And I'm just saying, get up and realize what it is. A lot of people are watching. Get up and make sense of it so that you can keep control of the audience and help him. He can't help you with your wardrobe. The owner of the company can't help you with wardrobe. Her mentality, health problem, all up because of the environment she's got going on. A clean house, wardrobe, hair would good for her mental. Exactly. Exactly. Because if you don't know where everything is in your house and your house is in a disarray in the Bible, but she don't read no Bible, so she don't know. In the Bible, it say if you don't keep your house clean and keep your stuff in order, like you should know where your Q-tips are. You should know where your lip gloss is. You should have some type of organization going on. And when I go over there, I just don't see your organization going on. Now, he got some organization going on because it's his house. But when you over there, you was supposed to get a little station, you know what I'm saying? A little powder station or something for yourself. And I don't give a about y'all moving. Move that when you move. You gotta go in there, and you've been there long enough to have you a little station set up to where you have all your things organized. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you not just jumping up and you ain't got organized.